Basics of a spoken discourse in a language. What is a discourse? A discourse refers to a unit of language which is longer than a single sentence. The word discourse is derived from the Latin prefix dis meaning away and the root word currere meaning to run. Discourse, therefore, translates to run away and refers to the way that conversations flow. To study discourse is to analyze the use of spoken or written language in a social context. Both spoken and written dialects are linked to the social background, age, race, and gender of the writer, speaker, and audience. Depending upon who we are addressing and what we are discussing, we can switch between formal and informal ways of communicating. Types of spoken language. Monologue. A monologue is where a single speaker addresses one or more listeners, e.g., lectures, sermons, speeches, plays, etc. Dialogue. A dialogue involves interaction between two or more speakers, e.g., informal conversations, business meetings, debates, telephone conversations, etc. Characteristic features of spoken English. Characteristic features of spoken English. Accent. Accent refers to the way in which words are pronounced. Accent can vary according to the region or social class of a speaker, e.g., American accent, British accent, etc. Adjacency pairs. Parallel expressions used across the boundaries of individual speaking turns. They are usually ritualistic and formulaic socially. Example, how are you? Fine, thanks. Back channel. Words, phrases, and are you? Fine, thanks. Back channel. Words, phrases, and nonverbal utterances used by a listener to give feedback to a speaker that the message is being followed and understood. E.g., I see, oh, really, etc. Deixis, deictic. A deictic expression or deixis is a word or phrase that points to the time, place, or situation in which a speaker is speaking. These are only understood by the listener and speaker. This is very much a context-dependent feature of talk. E.g., this, that, these, those, now, then, here. Dialect. A dialect of a language. Dialect. A dialect of a language refers to the distinctive grammar and vocabulary which is associated with a regional or social use of a language. Elision. Elision is the omission of sounds, syllables, or words in speech. This is done to make the language easier to say and faster. E.g., gonna equals going to, wanna be equals want to be, what's up equals what is up. Ellipsis. Ellipsis refers to the omission. Ellipsis. Ellipsis refers to the omission of part of a grammatical structure. Example, at you going to the party. Be, might be. In the above exchange, the verb are and the pronoun I are missed out. The resulting ellipsis conveys a more casual and informal tone. Hedge. Words and phrases which soften or weaken the force with which something is said. Examples, perhaps, maybe, sort of, possibly, I think. Paralinguistic features. Paralinguistic features. These are related to body language. They refer to the use of gestures, facial expressions plus other nonverbal elements, such as laughter, to add meaning to the These are related to body language. They refer to the use of gestures, facial expressions plus other nonverbal elements, such as laughter, to add meaning to the speaker's message beyond the words being spoken. Emphatic talk. Conversational utterances that have no concrete purpose other than to establish or maintain personal relationships. It is related to small talk and follows traditional patterns with stock responses and formulaic expressions. Examples, how are you? Fine, cold, isn't, it. Phrasing. Prosodic features. Prosodic features include Prosodic features. Prosodic features include features such as stress, rhythm, pitch, tempo, and intonation, which are used by speakers to mark out key meanings in a message. Essentially, these refer to how something is said. Subscribe. Get updates.